Hello, my friends. Welcome to Recovery with Patrick. Normally, I talk about issues and things that we deal with in recovery. I'm going to change it up a little bit today, and I'm going to talk about something counselors work with. And so, hear me out on this. So, counselors, one of the things we do when we're assessing somebody is we go through this program called Stages of Change, right? You have pre-contemplation, contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. And the model's been around for about 40 years. Now, I've done a couple of videos on the long middle, and the long middle is what happens after 2 years of sobriety, what happens after 10, 20, 30, and 40 years. We've developed a large cohort of elders that we've never had before. And so when this model was developed, there really wasn't anything beyond maintenance. And what they mean by maintenance, after about the first 2 years, you go through these stages, and then the last stage, done all the changes you're going to make, right, in the first 2 years of recovery, and then you just hang on to your gains and live the rest of your life, hopefully successfully and sober. Well, those of us who've been around for a while absolutely know it doesn't work that way. Now, I'm not saying the model is wrong, but it needs to be completed. There is certainly another stage after the maintenance stage, and I call it the long middle. And that is because life still happens, right? We still have crises, job loss, deaths, relationships ending, all of these things, right? So we have to deal with this and aging, right? Things change when we age. So one of the things I hear, and I repeat this a lot because I think it's so important, for folks who have been around recovery a long time, you'll hear, I want to stay teachable, right? I want to stay coachable. My favorite is somebody with 40 years and 40 days are both the same distance from the ditch, right? I have to continue to grow. The minute I think I've got this figured out, I don't have to do any more work, I really put myself out there in that thin ice. So the long middle extends, or my concept of what comes next is the long middle extends the stages, that model of the stages of change. So recovery doesn't end with maintenance, right? That is just the start of hopefully decades of growth and learning and success and learning how to live with alcohol and drugs and finding some peace and some serenity. So like and subscribe. Let us know how we can help. And I would love to hear your stories. All my best, my friends.